welcome to the third episode of the Eureka podcast.
Woo!
Yay!
Third episode.
Okay. If you do not remember from the last two episodes, I'm Abigail. I'm a junior in the CFC, and I'm 16 years old.
And if you don't remember, I'm Elena. I'm a junior in the CFC, and I'm 16. Sorry, Cassidy.
I'm Cassidy. I'm 17, and I'm a junior in the CFC.
Oldest last.
We
went like in age order, though. We went youngest, second youngest, oldest. Okay. So do you want to introduce the topic?
Yeah. So me and Abby's voices are a little shot because of yesterday.
I don't know.
I can't really tell because I think my voice is a little different.
I think my voice is a little different, but it also could just be the feeling of my vocal cords. I've never lost my voice.
We went to a concert yesterday. Inhaler.
Yay.
Woo.
And so we wanted to talk about concerts.
Yeah.
Because they're great.
Mm-hmm.
They're amazing.
Woo.
I love live performance. Okay. So we've all been to a concert, at least one.
Mm-hmm.
Cass.
What
What was your first concert, Cassidy?
My first concert was a Shawn Mendes concert for his Illuminate.
I can't really laugh because my first concert, the only other concert that I've gone to except for Inhaler was another boy band.
Was it like 5 Seconds of Summer?
It was Why Don't We?
More embarrassing than that. That's more embarrassing. I think that's the most embarrassing boy band you can go see is Why Don't We? That's so. But like, where did you go see Shawn Mendes?
I went to DC.
Oh.
Did you go to the 930 Club?
No, it was in the.
I think he had a bigger venue than that.
Probably.
I don't know what it was called. It was like an actual stadium. Was it
Oh.
like Coca-Cola? No.
Was it Capital One?
Yeah, Capital One.
I
Stadium.
went there to see
Coca-Cola.
Ariana
I
Grande.
don't know why I was thinking
I went
Coca-Cola
there-
Capital One.
I went there to go see Ariana Grande.
Yeah.
It's big.
The one problem though is we were high up and like in front of the stage was this big speaker. So I had to like move like this way to actually see Shawn.
How
but-
close? What bowl were you on? I don't really know.
I
how
was
that
like
works.
I was near like on the side near the stage, but I was high up. So I
yeah.
had like a good view when he wasn't covered up from the
Yeah.
speaker, but the opening act was Charlie Puth.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Wait, that makes so much sense for some
Yeah.
reason.
Yeah. But it was a really good concert. I had a lot of fun. I was surprised with the tickets.
Did he play Mercy?
Yes.
Good.
He played from like his first album, Handwritten, and then it was like the Illuminate tour. And like when it started, it was like this big moon or something like that was like lighting up. And then like Charlie Puth came out and then Shawn came. But it was a really good concert. I really enjoyed it. My grandparents went for some reason.
Oh,
So
big
like
Shawn Mendes fans.
Yeah, my Nana and my Papa are big Shawn Mendes fans.
I'm like the concert elder here, I guess.
Yeah.
Because I've been to 3 concerts. I'm going to 4 in May. My first ever concert was Ariana Grande, Capital One.
Mm-hmm.
I was like higher bowl, but like really close to like the end, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't really know how to say it, but I was really close. Got the tickets for free because my friend, you know how like radio stations will like call in at this time and you have a chance to win tickets. My friend won tickets, and like the day of, she texted me and she was like, "Do you want to go see Ariana Grande? Thank you next Sweetener World Tour." I was like, of course I do.
Right, who would say no to
because
that?
at the time, it was so crazy. At the time, I was a gigantic Ariana Grande fan. I knew all of her songs. Like, I owned Sweetener on vinyl. I owned Thank You Next. I had Dangerous Woman. I was a big fan. And it was, like, perfect timing. I just was obsessed with her. And that was up in D.C. We drove by it when we were going to Inhaler. When we were blasting the Cranberries.
Oh, yeah. On the way up to the venue, me and Abby, we rolled our windows down in DC, blasted Sunday by the Cranberries, and
Linger.
Screaming. And yeah, of course,
We
and
kept
Linger.
screaming at random people on the side
We're
of
like,
the road.
"Oh my God, Joe Biden!"
No, because we went by the Capitol building, and I had Elena scream out the window, "Is that the White House?" And
I originally said that I'll sound stupid. All right. I said that, and then you were like, "What did you just say?"
Yeah.
And then I was
no,
like,
because
"I don't
she
know."
actually meant it at first.
I
So I was
meant
like,
it for a second, and then I was like, "Wait, what?"
Elena, did you really think that the White House would just be on
No.
some random street
Exactly.
with having a neighbor right next to them or something?
In the middle of a community.
could
There's
live-
houses right next to the White House.
Imagine being like, yeah, my neighbor is the White House.
Yeah,
Joe Biden lives right across the street from me.
And so every single time we saw a guy in like a suit walking by, we'd scream, Joe Biden!
Like, with no security around him.
Every single time we saw like a car that like was like one of those big black SUV type cars, we'd be like, Joe Biden's in there. 100%.
It is Joe
in
Biden.
there. But the other concert I went to was a Melanie Martinez concert, and I think 2019, like it was October of 2019. I was meant to go with my friend Ruby, but then it fell out and we couldn't go, and so I had to go with my friend Celeste. And it was really fun.
I didn't know that you knew Celeste. Like,
Yeah, we
I
went
was
to-
friends.
we
I
went-
was
we
kind of like
had-
acquaintances
We
with
had
her.
art together in Ilka, but it was really fun. That was my favorite concert just because I love general admission so much. I love being able to stand up and listen to music. And like the thing about the Ariana Grande concert was those types of concerts at those venues and like with the prices, a lot of people going to see Ariana Grande are like not crazy fans, you know what I mean? Like crazy fans will go, but like people could be like, oh, like, do you want to just go see Ariana Grande? Like, we like some of the songs.
Yeah, like
she's one of those types of artists.
like you don't have to really listen to her, but you know that she
Yeah.
puts out a good show. So
yeah,
you can
you'll
enjoy
go
it.
and you're like, oh, I'll see some cool like lighting and stuff like that. I can listen to Thank You Next and stuff like
Right.
that. And like couldn't sing because everyone was not singing, and so you don't want to like just randomly start singing. I was sitting down the whole time. It was like it was fun at the time, but now I look back on it, I was like, I wish that I had the courage to like get out, like stand up and listen to music and
Yeah,
like
and just
actually
have fun, you know?
fun instead of worrying about what the other people around me were doing.
Right, because like concerts it must be like you can really let loose and enjoy your time.
Yeah,
you
and I
know?
couldn't because I was so stressed about what other people would think about me.
Yeah.
Melanie Martinez was like sort of in the middle with that, where I was like, I wasn't full-fledged screaming until she started, when she came out for Encore and started playing songs from Crybaby,
Yeah,
I flipped out because I grew up on that album.
Love
man.
that album. I love that album.
I grew up on that
Yeah.
album. I grew up on that, Troye Sivan.
yeah.
Oh my God, but
no, I remember listening
flipped me
to
out.
Dollhouse.
yeah.
And
Oh,
I
yeah.
was telling my mom about it, and I was like, "Yeah, it's about this Barbie who like comes to life, and like it's just like it's really cool." And
Completely
she looked at me, and she was like, "I don't think that's what that's about." And like, what
No,
else
yeah,
could it
it's
be
it's
about?
like about like family trauma and issues going on in your family.
Like, oh, it's just a Barbie
She's like,
that
oh
just
my
like
God,
came to life.
And then last night I went to Inhaler, which I have,
Was the best.
I've already
Oh.
declared that it's my favorite concert ever. Because
It was like the worst and the best because there were so many
No.
people, and it was like pushing against you, and everyone was
At
sweaty.
the time,
and you
I
get
was
kind of
like
aggravated.
at
but
the
then,
time I was like really peeved, and I was like, I just want to like get out of here. But now I look back on it, and I was like, I don't care because I
you're
saw.
glad that I made you stay.
Yeah, I had such a fun time. Like, and the thing is like, if you want to go to a concert and you're worried about like you bought general admission tickets and you're worried about doing that, just know that like you don't have to jump up and down. You don't have to do that. Like for most of the songs, except for
we
like
were just kind of standing
most
there
of them,
vibing.
I didn't jump up and I jumped up and down for like the first few songs just because like you can't play It Won't Always Be Like This and not have me jumping. But like
Yeah.
some like when the I knew the set list, thank God. Like I memorized the set list like days before.
She made a Spotify
I had a-
playlist and sent it to me so I would memorize the lyrics.
and every
so
single
I
time there,
so I
every
could
single
sing along.
time the set list would change, like from different shows, I would change it too. I was insane. But like I memorized the set list, so I knew which songs were coming, and so I could
I
sort
didn't-
of.
I only
could
didn't
prepare
know
yourself.
one
I could
song.
prepare myself. So like if like a slower song was coming on, I could like sort of chill back and I could breathe and wait for the next song or like the next song that gives me energy. It was so fun. Like I went hard for like I think it was like 2 songs to
My King Will Be Kind. You went crazy.
That's like my song. I listened to it.
That was.
Did you see my? Because I know you
I
don't
also
have,
went a little crazy.
I know
on that
you
song.
don't have earbuds, but it's not up yet. But I told you I like uploaded my earbuds of the week thing, and it said I listened to My King Will Be Kind 70 times that week.
Yeah. In a week. In a week.
I'm obsessed with that song, and I went
Just like how Shirley listened to the one song 101 times.
No, Shirley is insane. with
How
that.
do you do that?
But and then I went crazy on Who's Your Money On. Cause there's like a thing.
Yeah.
There's a thing. That was the one song you didn't know, but there's a thing that they do is he goes, "Who you gonna put your money on?" And so every single time he said that, I screamed, "You!"
And she was right next to my ear. And, so, and then I see her arm go right in front of me, and I hear, "You!"
Okay, and also
in my ear.
not to be one of those girls, but I was the only one screaming, "You! You!" I think until like another girl heard me do it, and so she copied me.
Also, the
But
girl who
he
copied our idea of
100%
getting the drumsticks because they
he
wouldn't let her poster in.
He 100% looked at me. I'm not trying to be psycho. I was like screaming at the top of my lungs, "You! You!"
We were also
and he went like
really
this. Okay, he
close.
went like this.
Side eye.
Yeah, no, he literally gave me a side eye. He was like, "That girl is loud." But
we were
like
really close to.
three,
I mean,
4. Like at the beginning, we were 3 people. We were like the 4th person. And like the end, we were 5th or 6th person just because people are so rude and push and shove.
But y'all would have pushed and shoved to get to the front,
At the end of the day, I got in a really comfortable spot of just like no one was too close to the back of me. I wasn't jumping up and down because I was like, I realized to have a good time, you don't have to give it your all. You can bang out and listen to this.
Artists prefer people that aren't deliberately like trying hard to get noticed. They like care more about
I
people
was
that
just
are
having a
genuinely
good time,
you know. Yeah.
And like I didn't go just because I like their music. Like I'm a really, really big fan of the band themselves. Like I'm just like a very big fan, and I had so many surreal moments. I was like listening to music and I was like, oh my God, I love this song. I looked up and I was like, that's Robert, Ryan, Josh, and Eli. The
right
4 members
there
of my
in front of
favorite
us.
band. Right in front of me. I've made probably eye contact with him. They've probably seen me from their vision at least once. Like, this is insane.
They know I exist.
Yeah,
but not personally.
flipping
But I mean,
out.
they know I'm there.
Yeah.
I have a little story time about
my
how
God.
we got our spot. So we were standing in line. We got there at 4:30. Doors open at 7, and Inhaler doesn't even come on until 9.
People slept
outside.
outside
People
at
slept
night
there
to go see Inhaler. They followed them from show to show, from like Nashville to Atlanta to DC.
The
follow
same
them.
like 4 girls.
And they were all getting
slept there.
barricaded. It pissed me off.
Like, if you're gonna do that, little disclaimer.
Let some people.
If you are going to sleep outside of a venue and you're gonna follow a band from show to show,
let people get barricaded.
Maybe.
Because I was really
since you
excited.
get to have that
It's
every
so
other show.
disrespectful.
So we were standing in line and we were like way far. And then when we got in there, Abby told me that she was gonna go get the merch and I was gonna push to get to the front.
Because she's a pusher. She is. She will push.
And so I waited for you because I met up. We met with the people who we were standing in line
that
with.
girl with the random picture, and you were like,
know,
"Who is she?"
I was just scrolling on Instagram and I see. I was like, "Who is this girl?" Like,
made
where
a
did
friend
she
with an
come
18-year-old
from?
girl from DC. We'll probably never see again.
Yeah.
Like, who
Hi,
is
Hannah.
she?
Miss you.
Hi,
it was fun.
If you're listening,
I did tell her about the podcast. So
yeah.
Um,
Marketing.
anyway, we got in there and there was a lot of people still. There was like half it.
That was
half
not half
full.
full, Elena. By the way, that was like
A quarter.
what? Yeah, a quarter.
Okay,
That was
it was
like,
a quarter full.
Because one time, like during mid concert, I looked back. Oh my God,
Holy-
that club fits 1,200 people, and it's not that big. It fits 1,200 people. There's no reason that there should be 1,200 people crammed in that little tiny space. That is insane. And I'm wondering why I couldn't breathe. They're letting 1,200 people in that building.
There's no oxygen.
Yeah, like
So I grabbed Abby's hand when she got her merch, and
we took our little other friend Hannah.
Yeah, we were like, oh my God, excuse me. Like, I think my friend's at the front. Like, I can't find her. Her name's Ellie.
I came up with Ellie.
You came up with Ellie.
After we got like third, fourth person in like the like.
She goes,
right in
"Where's
front.
Ellie?"
I go, "Where is Ellie?"
I'm like, I don't know. Like, send her a picture of where we are.
Yeah.
Maybe she
and
can
then
like
this
find us.
Girl behind us goes, "Oh, so are you just gonna stop right here?" Or,
And I was
where's
like,
your
"Oh my god,
friend?"
I'm so sorry. You can like get right in front of us.
Yeah.
Like, we didn't
were,
mean
like-
to cut in front of you. We were just
Yeah.
trying to find our friend." We got fourth person away from Eli.
Which
Houston.
honestly, I regret letting that girl in front of us because her and her little friends were the ones who
they were
have
nice,
her gigantic
but they
hair
have
on me.
huge hair, and like it was,
I was
so
gonna
sticky.
no, I was gonna tell her, can you like cut your hair mid show so that I don't have to deal with
Just
this?
go
I was
home,
about to
please.
like grab her hair and put it over her shoulder. Like I was
That's how long
seriously
it was.
considering, but I didn't want to be like that person who'd be like just a random stranger going up and touching you.
someone.
Yeah. I mean, everyone was kind of touching each
No,
other, but
I can tell you that's the reason why I didn't say anything to those girls was because I accidentally touched their butts. No joke, 20 times.
I thought I was grinding
no,
on
it's
someone,
because-
and I didn't mean to.
No, because the girl in front of me, she was all up on me. I'm like, I'm not lying.
the girl with the boa.
she was like, we were having intercourse. So, Shawn
Yeah.
Mendes.
Yeah, Shawn Mendes.
Was he good at least?
Yeah, it was a very good concert. I went during the time where I was a huge Shawn Mendes fan because I like in 5th grade, my mom had surprised me with the handwritten disc CD,
Mm-hmm.
and so I would bring the lyric book to school. It's like I still have it. It's like falling apart because of how much I read it. I was convinced that me and Shawn Mendes were gonna
It's
get
like
married at one.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
Like, it's like the Declaration of
Yeah.
Independence. You have to put it in like a glass thing,
Yeah.
in like a
I need
dark
a
room.
frame.
Yeah.
But it was still a good concert overall. I'm like out of my Shawn Mendes phase, but
Thank God.
yeah,
I'm sorry,
mean-
I couldn't deal with a Shawn Mendes fan.
I
La la
know.
la la.
I know, but
La,
like
la, la, la.
there's like some songs I still find like good that I'll listen to sometimes if I'm
I'll
in the
listen
mood.
to
I
Mercy.
had my Shawn Mendes face.
I mean,
never-
everyone has had their Shawn Mendes. He is very attractive.
I never had
No.
He
never
is
had a
extremely
Shawn Mendes
attractive to
fan.
me.
I never had a
But-
Shawn Mendes phase.
I
I had
had a
an
Shawn
Ed
Mendes-
Sheeran phase.
I had
Galloway
too.
girl.
Castle.
Stop. She played the fiddle in an Irish
I
band, but she
know.
fell in love with an Englishman?
Yeah.
Come on.
That's you.
No, literally.
Except you don't play the fiddle for Inhaler.
I mean, I could. Inhaler. You need a fiddle player?
I'm glad I went to that Shawn Mendes.
Shawnee
concert.
Poo was
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah. I also enjoyed going to DC. We went to the White House, like outside. When I went to the
She
White
got
House,
to see the White House.
yeah, I saw Joe Biden. Well,
Not the Capitol.
not Joe
You
Biden,
saw
because he
Joe
wasn't-
Biden?
Oh my God,
No.
you saw Joe Biden?
It wasn't
Before he was in office.
Yeah, I saw him walking down the street. He was like doing renovations. Like, when I'm here, I'm gonna like make it
Yeah.
like blue or whatever. But
Yeah.
anyways, that didn't make any sense. But when I went to the White House, we got there. I turned to my mom. I was like, it's a lot smaller in person because
That's what she said.
Joe,
no, but genuinely, like it was
to
so
Joe Biden.
small on the outside. Like I know it
That's
was like,
what she said.
but anyways, saw the White House. Wasn't that great?
Capitol was gorgeous. I took so many pictures.
Joe
Oh,
Biden.
song of the week and then final note and then
Oh,
Yeah,
song of the
okay.
week.
Okay, for Abigail, my song of the week is Who's Your Money On by Inhaler. My last week's was a Oasis song, and the week before was, I think, My King Will Be Kind by Inhaler. I'm just like flip-flopping Oasis and Inhaler at
so
this
next
point.
week you'll have to do it
I'll have
Oasis.
to do an Oasis song.
My
I
song
might
of the-
switch it up and do a Blur song, but that's my song of the week.
My song of the week, Wednesday morning 3 a.m. by Simon and Garfunkel. I have to do Simon and Garfunkel.
Why can't you say Inhaler song? Didn't you say you had These Are the Days stuck in your head?
No, I had
Didn't you just say that before you came in here?
Fake fan, get her. All you asthmats, get her.
what was the song? Okay, I forgot what song I had stuck in my head, so I guess it's not stuck in my head anymore. But I Wednesday morning 3 a.m.
My song of the week is Morning Theft from Jeff Buckley.
Okay.
Love Jeff. My final note is at concerts, know that you don't have to push yourself, because I think that when I look back at the concert, I'll have I'll have better memories because I didn't go all the way. Like, I was super tired, and I know that, but like at the end of the day, I did what I wanted to do. You know,
Yeah.
I jumped when I wanted to jump. I swayed when I wanted to sway. I took a breath and didn't sing when I didn't want to
You
sing.
grinded on someone when you wanted
On
to.
accident, yeah.
Touched someone's butt.
I accidentally touched someone's butt.
All right, Cassie, what's your final note?
My final note is, can we please make Taylor Swift more underground and less famous, so I can actually afford.
Yes.
So I can actually afford to go to one of her concerts.
Okay, your final
Never
note.
mind. My final note. Listen to Inhaler.
Yes.
Oh my god.
All right. Well, I
Hope you guys
hope you enjoyed this episode.
Yeah.
I feel like it's a little longer than normal.
Yeah,
We
but we're
just
also gonna
rambled.
edit it down. I
Yeah,
guess.
but
Yeah.
sorry.
Another
Sorry.
episode.
But that's
Alright.
for another episode.
Hope you guys enjoyed this episode of the Eureka podcast.
Come back for episode 4.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Woo!